to the ground with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Roberts. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Fires to the tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Norton. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Oh, a lot of space. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's go. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Let's go. Looking for a gap. It's Mathis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 93 on the field goal.
It's good. He could have hit us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Turner. Quickly complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Harmon. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a first down here to open the period. To throw, it's Turner. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On the run, it's Allen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. It's incomplete. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Turner. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Norton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Turner. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. The give. Turning it on. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half, and they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass. It's Turner. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And I don't mind.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Chippewas will kick it off to start the second half.
Number 20. Set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot.
And your Marshall Thundering Herd will take over. 1st and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Chips. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Creates a little space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down.